What's up, y'all? It's your girl Mayen. Today, let me get to the microphone so y'all can hear me. But today I'm gonna be doing a little future type beat tutorial from his if y'all listen to his recent album, I Never Liked You. I think that's what it's called. Some shit like that from ATL Jacob. Them beats was crazy, I'm telling you. But for the real ones, y'all know I really be doing that R&B joint, but I'm gonna try to. Well, I already cooked this up. I just wanted to break it down for y'all. Um, but before I even get started, I'm gonna just play it out for y'all so y'all hear what y'all finna get into.
OMG, Mayan, drop that shit.
So if y'all mess with that, stick around. I'm gonna show y'all how I broke this whole beat down from the sample to the drums, all of that. So today I was using a lot of stock plugins. As you can see, I use like GMS, Sakura, even Labs. That's not a stock plugin, but I'm pretty sure it's free. So if y'all are into the free stuff, you could do a lot with those. Alright, so that is the chord progression I got. This is the MIDI for it. Pretty simple. I believe I'm in E major, and it's literally just going back and forth between these same three chords. And then I just switch it up a little bit over here, but I really just added like a ninth. I think I don't know music theory, so don't listen to me. But if y'all want to steal this or whatever, it's pretty simple. Yeah, and so that was that in Arcade, and then the Labs preset is just the same thing. It's a soft piano. It's just playing the same thing over. That's that. And then I went into GMS. So the melodies that I have, they don't really come in until later, just because I felt like it was taking up a lot of space in the melody. I felt like the melody itself, the chords were really full and really rich, and so adding the melodies and stuff early in the beginning just it's overwhelming, at least for me. So I just brought them in later. But this is the GMS preset that I use. It's the Epic Trance, and this is what it sounds like. So originally I had just played like a very basic melody following this same dun 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 that rhythm, but then I went back in and I had them placed on the same notes that the chords was on. So I made sure they were lining up with the notes that I use. And then another melody I added was this flute or something like that from Sakura. I'm gonna show y'all the preset actually. The violin actually is not a flute. Yeah, that also doesn't even really come into later, for real, for real. So this is the vocal sample that I use. I got it from Splice, and it was already in the right key. So I just played around with the processing, but this is what it sounded like. And the only thing I did with that, just for like some alterations, I just played around with the pitch. So like one part I had it playing high, another part I had it playing low, like in the hook over here. Yeah, so that's the vocal sample. Uh, that was like the last thing I added. I just felt like it was missing something that wasn't there, and I felt like the vocal sample just filled in that space that I really needed, but it wasn't too overwhelming. Like the melodies that I added, the melodies is like, I don't know how to explain it, y'all, but whatever. It's just, you just go based off what sounds good to you. If it sounds good, you just, you vibe to it for real, and that's what I did. That's what I do. Um, and yeah, that's it for the sample for real. I'm not gonna really go into how I did this whole intro part, but really the overall basis of it is that I used like, I reversed it. I reversed the sample. Well, I consolidated the sample as a whole together with the drums, and then I reversed the sample, and then I did the blue tape stop plugin, and then I consolidated that sound together, and then I reversed that sample again. That's how I got the intro part. And then onto the drums. That's the juicy part right now. Um, so the drums again. I only use like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sounds. So you don't want to do too much with your drums. You want to kind of keep it simple, have some good sound selection, and have a good bounce. I'll play the drums together. So my drums sound like. Yeah, that's what the drums sound like. Pretty cool, I guess. I try not to do too much, but y'all tell me if y'all felt like I did too much. I think it was decent. Um, so I'm gonna go into it. I just have the clap, the very basic clap pattern. Um, yeah, so just had the basic clap pattern on the 3 and the 7. And then next thing I added was this rim, and that's it. And then I have this other rim shot. Yeah, and then I have another. It's a perk. Nothing crazy. And then for the hi-hat pattern, it sounds complex, but it's pretty simple. I think I just repeated the same thing that was like every 3 bars, and I like changed this second half a little bit. So I'm playing. Yeah, so it's nothing crazy. you kind of just want to find your own bounce to it. So it's like when you're listening to the drums without, like, even without everything, like, you kind of just want to find like your own bounce to it. So what I do is like I'll listen to the beat and I'll try to like catch a flow. One thing about your beats, like if you can't catch a flow, if you can't catch a flow to your own beat, what makes you think somebody else is gonna catch a flow to your beat? So all I'm saying is try catch a flow, and that's gonna help you build around your beat, you know. So it's like I don't know, that's just the melody that came up in my head, so that's what I did. So this is the 808 pattern that I have. Yeah, so basically what I did, I just followed the root notes for the most part. Yeah, I just followed the root notes and I added like rolls. So I added this roll over here and I added like a triplet bounce right over here. And so what helps me is like I'll go to this magnet tool and like I'll vary it between like the third beat and the fourth beat for different kind of chops that I want to do. So if you like for this chop, yeah. And then like over here, for like these rolls over here, literally what you do is you take this control click, hold, and then you do alt U, and then that brings up the piano roll chopper, and you could like change the time settings that you want the rolls to be. And, you know, that'll change how fast you want it to go. This could make it go like really fast. Look, I ain't finna do all of that, but you get the vibes. And so to make it even more interesting, or not even interesting, but just to make it blend more, what you want to do is like take the control alt, hold, whatever, and then you alt right click, or no, just right click, and then you go and you like blend that in. That's what you usually do with rolls for like your hi-hats or like 808s or anything for real. Whatever you tryna, if you tryna roll, you know, playing with the velocities is important, especially for drums. And over here, and what's interesting for like future beats is you wanna like make sure that your 808s switch up a little bit. So not like crazy different, but something that ATL Jacob would do a lot in his beats is like this pattern that I did right here. And so what I did initially, I just played it out because I was having trouble trying to click it in. I just like played it out and then like put it on the, like I played out the rhythm on my MIDI, and then I put it on the notes that it belongs on. And you want to make sure for this kind of roll, you want to make sure you're on 1/6 beat because it's a little faster. And so then I just played around like with bass, with the 808 bass notes. Like it's good to play around with where like the octaves. So I think initially it was like up here, and so I brought it down just to make it a little different from what's going on over here. Cause you could like bring it up, it'll sound good, but like, well, I just wanted to bring it down because I thought that, yeah, that sounded a lot better to me personally. But you know, to each his own. Whatever you want to do, that's what you want to do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then for like the beginning, I took out some of the 808s just because you want to like bring it in. So like I just took some stuff out earlier so that like, you know, you don't want to give everything away at the beginning. Like that's no fun. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much all I had. And word, so if y'all enjoy that, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment. How could I do better? What y'all liked about it? What y'all want to see in the future? And for sure,